Don't see it because why would I show you a YouTube advertisement? We are here in Detroit, Michigan, Oklahoma versus Michigan, where Oklahoma got the better of this Michigan team last week. In the final week of the season, Oklahoma is now unranked. Michigan ranked number 8. Not sure what's happening here. Looks like we're going to raise the bit rate. Make this thing play a little bit prettier. Oh yeah, the 100 Thieves beats go crazy on YouTube. Look them up. That's the vibe. But Gerald's going to get this game started on offense. This is a guy who lost the national championship by about 50 last season. Now unranked, looking to make his way back into the playoffs this year. Pretty much has to win to get in. A loss and he's on the bubble. Eric Gray going to lose 2 yards on the first carry of the game, though. And 2nd and 12. Jackson Arnold is the starting quarterback. Dylan Gabriel was benched earlier this season. We got no one really coming open for Arnold. He's going to try to hit a bounce route. Unable to do so. Going to be brought down from behind. Now 3rd and 18. Gerald needs to pick up all 18 here. Otherwise, it's going to be the ball punted away back to Michigan. Oklahoma won last time they played by like 14. And it's a first down catch for Eric Gray. And Oklahoma has the chains moving after going backwards their first 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now. Arnold, hand off to Gray up the middle. He's going to pick up 6 yards and make it 2nd and very manageable for Oklahoma. Looking at how these teams rank in terms of stats, Michigan, number 3 in points per game, number 2 in rushing yards and yards per game, number 1 in rushing touchdowns, number 2 in turnover margin, and number 2 in average margin of victory. On the other side, Oklahoma, number 2 in points per game, 54.6, number 1 in rushing yards, number 1 in rushing yards per game, number 2 in rushing touchdowns, total yards per game, and number 6 in average margin of victory. Jackson Arnold's pass going to fall incomplete. The receiver quit running, and now Oklahoma has a decision to make. Looks like he's probably going to go for it. So our first 4th down attempt of the game. Oklahoma converting on 46% of 4th downs this season. Good enough for 30th in the country. He's got X open. It's Austin Stogner, who transferred from Oklahoma to South Carolina, now back to Oklahoma. He's going to pick up a ton of yards and another first down. Gray going to get the handoff again, break a tackle, and pick up 5 yards this time. So 2nd and 5. Gray going to get a handoff again. Going to hit the right side. Pick up 10 yards this time and another first down. Now Oklahoma inside the red zone. Just a few yards away from getting a 1st and goal attempt, which means they can pick up a first without scoring a touchdown. Would have to be inside the 1 yard line to do so. Gray up the middle. Picking up 4 yards this time. Solid ground attack out of both of these guys. I hope you took the under 80. Ten plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes off the clock so far. Sawchuk checking in. He's brought down for a huge loss. Going to lose 7 yards. And the pass falls incomplete, so Oklahoma going to have to settle for a 30-yard field goal attempt here. Should be pretty straightforward. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Oklahoma will take a 3-0 lead. So Blake Corum, arguably the Heisman frontrunner. What the hell kind of patch is on his shoulder? Since when did Gerald add that? Obviously, there's the white logo that has that. You know, am I crazy? Did he add new stuff just for this game? Those patches haven't always been that big, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? What's up, MT? What's up, Slay? What's up, Ender? Mason, Sneak, Creation, or Touchdown, Howell, Law. We got a double screen to the back. Taking a play out of our dad's playbook is Junior. Jet, what's up, buddy? So Brady was able, or Coach Twist was able to attack Hawkeyes with that double screen to the running back the other day. Junior making it count on the second down. And now going to be 3rd and inches. Probably going to be a run play here. Some type of read option. No, just straight give. And it's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard. And now Michigan, I think they have to punt this away unless they want to. Yeah, going to have to punt this unless they want to use their one and only fake for the day. He can't go for this. Yeah, okay, I was about to say. He can use his fake, like I said, but that's a really big risk to take here in the RBC championship game. And a beautiful punt, unfortunately, goes straight towards the end zone instead of out of bounds. So Oklahoma will take over at the 20-yard line. Petaway going to come in motion. Going to be a handoff to Sawchuk up the middle. A good read by Junior, though. Bringing him down back at the line of scrimmage. Arnold alongside Sawchuk in the backfield. Making a couple audibles at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Sawchuk trying to bounce to the right side for no reason. He had wide open lane up the middle. I guess trying to get fancy. Fancy lets him down. He had another R1 was probably open. I think the outside receiver was open. And instead of a first down, it's going to be a punting situation for Oklahoma, giving the ball right back to Michigan after going 3 and out. Picture perfect for Cody Turk. What a beautiful punt there to down it at the 2-yard line. And the biggest thing about this is that if you try to pass from this backed up, the angles, as you can see, the camera angle gets kind of weird. McCarthy throwing deep. It's batted down by Jacoby Johnson. And that is going to set Michigan up 2nd and 10 from the 2. I wouldn't be surprised to see Michigan run it here, just try to get a couple yards, get away from that end zone. Or maybe a screen out. Okay, we got press corner, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a run here. Another quick pass to Wilson deep, maybe. It is a pass across the middle this time. It's Ronnie Bell. He's going to be out to the 23-yard line. A 20-yard reception and a first down from Michigan. Still have to get to the 40 if they want to go for it on 4th, however. Good job by Junior to not panic being backed up that close. We almost saw a 99-yard touchdown in the FCS playoffs earlier between UNLV and South Carolina. Didn't happen this time. Picked up 20 yards instead. Then Corum picks up 3 on the ground on the last play of the first quarter. So when we return, it will be 2nd and 7 for Michigan. So, second down pass attempt, McCarthy. Going to have one guy open. It's underthrown again and batted down by Jacoby Johnson for his second deflection of the drive. Second time they've tested him on a fade route. Now 3rd and 7. We got a tight end, running back in the backfield, 11 personnel. McCarthy under pressure, brought down. Oklahoma playing a very tight man coverage there. Trace Ford credited with the sack, and now 4th and 15 for Michigan. We've seen 4 possessions, all ending in kicks. No touchdowns yet. Oklahoma 3, Michigan 0. Sawchuk going to return this one 15 yards down to about the 44-yard line. So Oklahoma very close to midfield to get this drive started. Sorry, the 49-yard line. Gray up the middle this time, learning from his past mistakes. Get north and south, not east and west. Picking up 15 now down to the 36-yard line. So 11 personnel. Stogner attached to the right. Gray up the middle again. One man to beat was the safety. He stuffs him at the first down marker. So 2nd and 1 coming up for Oklahoma, who has a very solid ground attack so far in the game. Going to stick with it. Going to pick up the first down by 2 yards. Oklahoma will move the chains yet again. Eight rush, 50 yards for Gray. I think Sawchuk has had a couple carries as well. Arnold hasn't taken off yet, been sacked one time. Now under a little bit of pressure, enough to make him uncomfortable. Junior playing the bounce route perfectly, and Arnold's going to throw this ball incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Sooners. Sawchuk checking into the game. Arnold back to pass. Going to be a screen to Sawchuk. That's what the fresh legs were for. He's got a lane down the left sideline. Going to be brought down after picking up 13 yards. And again, just outside that 1st and goal territory for Oklahoma, so they can score without picking up a first. It would be almost impossible to do so, though. Sawchuk hitting the left side. He's got a hole. He's got a crease. He finds pay dirt. Gavin Sawchuk, an 11-yard touchdown run, and Oklahoma with a 10-0 lead. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. So Michigan's going to take over at the 25. 11 personnel as normal. Corum up the middle. He picks up 8. If he can get a ground game going, he will get the ball to start the second half. Chew this clock down a little bit. Score late. Don't give Oklahoma a chance to score again. Corum up the middle this time. 7 yards. First down for Michigan. Tried to cut inside the scraping linebacker, only able to pick up 2 yards there. I'm kind of surprised Michigan is going hurry up, as I alluded to a second ago. If you chew clock down, You don't give him a chance to score before the half. McCarthy has been off all night. Underthrows, overthrows, not able to find his rhythm just yet. Going to have to do so. Corum's not going to be able to carry this team by himself in the RBC championship. A big third down, trips to the boundary. McCarthy back to pass. No one in the open. Just kidding. It's A.J. Henning, 17-yard reception on the corner route. Had a little issue getting off the line, but the route running made him open. And Michigan will have a first down. So sticking with 11 personnel. We got Buck Sweep coming in. Corum getting the sideline, cutting back in, making 2 men miss. Picks up 6 yards this time. And on the next play, picking up 3. So going to be very manageable third down now for Michigan, who desperately needs to score here on this drive. Make it a 1-score game headed into half. A guess run out of Oklahoma. Donovan Edwards catches on the 4-yard reception. I think that was, again, a double screen. Wouldn't be surprised to see Junior go back to the ground game here. He's got a soft box. He does zone Edwards up the middle, picking up 5 yards. And now's, again, I'd like to see Junior turn on chew clock. Because worst case, you kick a field goal, you get the ball to start the second half, you tie the game with a score. You don't want to score too quick here. Give Oklahoma too much time to extend his lead. And then you're down 2 scores again at the half. But 3rd and inches. We got 2-back set in the game. Edwards and Corum alongside McCarthy in the backfield. Bell split to the right. Henning and Wilson to the left. We got another guess run. It's X. He's open. Dot from McCarthy. A.J. Henning, 18-yard touchdown reception. And now Oklahoma is going to have all 3 timeouts in 1:47 to go down and try to extend this back to a 2-possession game. Oklahoma will take over at the 18-yard line. Sawchuk met in the backfield, going to lose a yard. There's now 1.5 minutes to play. If he doesn't get a first down here, I would imagine Junior would use a timeout. Gerald letting the clock bleed. He's got square. Oh, he has square open. Instead, he goes short to Petaway. He picks up 11 yards. Another first down, though. So that gets the drive a little bit of momentum. Gray breaking tackles in the backfield. Able to gain 2 before being brought down. Just a wall of players in front of him. 5 wide now for Oklahoma. Arnold scrambling. Has circle open. Lob caught. Marvin Mims He'll score 71-yard touchdown. Marvin Mims, a beautiful pass by Jackson Arnold down the sideline, led his receiver perfectly, and Oklahoma will walk into a 10-point lead. Wilson, I appreciate it, my man. Clay, Wilson only speaks facts. Literally, as he is the insider for the RFL. But Wilson's now got a hole on his left side. I thought he made a man miss. 49-yard return. Michigan's a real threat to come away with at least a field goal here. 16 seconds, 3 timeouts. You're starting at about the 40 or 45-yard line. Yeah, starting at the 40. So you only need to go about 30 yards here, and then you're in field goal range. Very, very doable. Square's wide open over the middle. Gerald saw it and read it. Unfortunately, came off of it, and that let Michigan complete it for a first down. So now they're 10 yards closer to field goal range. Need to get about 15, maybe 20 here. Some shot play over the middle. Call a timeout, run it, center it. Second timeout, and you're good to go. Instead, we're going with a screen pass to the running back Corum. And now needing about 10 more yards to get in the field goal range. I don't imagine you would try one from 60. So whatever you do here, it's got to be a quick throw to the sideline or a run and get down immediately. Maybe try to center the ball just a little bit. He's got the perfect shot to just throw a quick out. He doesn't do that, though. He throws it to Corum, who actually, I think, lost a yard, and the time expires. And Oklahoma will have a 17-7 lead at the half. Michigan will get the ball to start, though. X coming open from McCarthy. He's going to throw deep across the middle, though, and it was almost intercepted by Billy Bowman, who had a huge pick six last season against Oregon State. Kind of turned that game on its head for Oklahoma. Oregon State head coach now retired from the RFL. McCarthy going to hand off to Corum on the buck sweep. He's got blockers. He's got room. He's across the 50. Cuts inside. Brought down about the 46-yard line. 30-yard gain on the ground for Corum. A beautifully blocked buck sweep to the boundary there. He could run it again. He's still got numbers. Oh, please run it. Oh, he ran counter instead. Able to pick up 5 yards on that one. If he gets that same look again, he needs to expose it. Counter. And a 3-yard gain. So 3rd and 2. McCarthy back to pass. Again, double screen. This time, ball goes out to Edwards, as it has both times before. And he will find pay dirt. 37-yard touchdown reception for Donovan Edwards. McCarthy with his second touchdown of the day. Michigan draws within 3. In their, I think, season 5 it was, maybe season 4, every postseason game, including the conference championships and playoffs, were a one-score game. Gray up the middle, makes a man miss. He could be gone if he has the speed. He does not. He's able to pick up about 20 on the ground there, and a first down in plus territory for Oklahoma coming up. Still 11 personnel. I think both these teams have been running a mix of 11 and 20. Bunch of three wide receiver sets. Although they are going with heavy ground games. So now 2nd and 7, Gray up the middle again, picking up a first. If Oklahoma wins this, obviously they are guaranteed to get in, but that would essentially knock a player out because Oklahoma could get in at the number 12 position. And with him having to be included, if he was ranked 13th or lower, whoever is 12th would be ultimately eliminated despite being ranked in the top 12. So let's play here for Oklahoma. Who's going to be looking at 3rd and 5 from the 30. We'll hand off to Salchuk up the middle. Why does he run towards the defender? I do not know, but it is a 16-yard gain and another first down for Oklahoma. I mean, seriously, Gerald, you had wide open space and you swerved right into him. This time Gray's going to be brought down after picking up 2. It looked to me like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but they're going to credit him with 2 yards. Arnold back to pass. Screen play. No one open. Comes open is Gray. He's going to pick up 4 yards. Now 3rd and 4. Again, very manageable for Oklahoma. Pick up the first here. Should be the goal. I wouldn't necessarily play for a field goal with how your defense has played so far. You've got Gray up the middle. He picks up the first down. That is true, Slayer. That is true. That's twice he's done that, too. Salchuk on the left side. Okay. Right side, left side, doesn't matter. It's pay dirt. Gavin Salchuk, 3-yard touchdown run. Oklahoma again extending the lead to 10 with just under 3 to play in the 3rd. So after a big return by Wilson, we're going to start off with Corum up the middle. He's going to be hit hard by the Oklahoma linebacker. McCarthy back to pass, has X open, but again throws it to Bell, who finally is able to connect with McCarthy. The ball was again underthrown, but Bell bails him out. And now Corum is going to have the left side and able to put the moves on the corner. Blake Corum finds pay dirt from Michigan. A quick, I think, 3-play drive. Yeah, 3 plays, 56 yards, 31 seconds. Ball go right back to Oklahoma. Gray on the handoff, brought down for a 2-yard loss. And he's going to throw deep to Mims again. And it's user picked. And that could be the turning point in the game. What a play by Junior. The cover 2 worked out for him with the user interception, swapping to the safety. The ball was in the air for way too long. The safety comes from inside the right hash over to make a play on the sideline. A beautiful grab. And now Corum up the middle, picking up 6, 7. You would think with these two guys and their ground attack, you would see more clock chewed, less hurry-up offense, but that's just not the case. Apparently these guys need hurry-up to get into rhythm, trying to play the stamina game. A crowded box to run into. Corum's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be all. 1:15 to play in the third. Corum averaging 6.2 yards per carry and 1 touchdown on the day. McCarthy back to pass now. Has X open on the corner as Schoonmaker. He's hit low and hard, but does make the reception and hangs on for a first down for Michigan. A good ball there by McCarthy on the stem corner. 20 first downs in the game for both of these teams combined. McCarthy handing off to Corum. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the split zone. Gerald guesses running it and kind of worked for him, but Corum tripped over his own man, allowed him to bounce to the outside a lot easier where no man was, and he's able to pick up a first down for Michigan. I don't know why Gerald is guessing run, because it doesn't work out for him. Ronnie Bell, a 23-yard touchdown reception. And what's been an Oklahoma lead all game has now flipped to the other side. Michigan will take their first lead of the day, 28-24, with 32 seconds to play in the third. Gray on the first down carry picks up 5 yards on the counter. Again, I don't think I've seen Gerald get out of this formation all night. Eric Gray has a seam up the middle, tries to cut to the left side to run away from a defender, runs directly into the corner. Now going to be 3rd and inches for Oklahoma. Gray up the middle this time. A huge gain, 19 yards on the ground. We've hit the fourth quarter in Detroit. Another carry for Gray, going to pick up 2 this time, so 2nd and 8. Junior's got to do something to get. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. But as I was saying, Junior's got to do something to get Gerald in a different formation. If he can be that one-dimensional and beat you, or at least keep it close, there's probably some underlying problems there. Swapping now to 5 wide. Obvious passing situation, 3rd and 8. Arnold going to roll out. Really nobody open. Brought down for another sack from Michigan. Now 4th and 8. Gerald can go for it. It looks like he's going to go back to bread and butter, the normal offset out of 11 personnel. Probably a quick throw to X over the middle on a little whip route. That's what he's ran a couple times. Junior still using the left side where I don't think Gerald has thrown all night. It's always been to the right. Arnold, had a couple men open but was under pressure and brought down from behind. Maybe if he would have stayed where he was at in the pocket, it could have worked out for him, but that could be the ball game. Junior. Again, this is the time where you want to start chewing clock, and I guarantee you we almost see the opposite. Corum's going to pick up 9. So 2nd and 1 for Michigan. Ronnie Bell doing a whole lot of running. Another guest run for Oklahoma. He's going to bring Corum down. It's now 3rd and 3 coming up. I think Gerald's still playing heavy run here. Junior doing the old-fashioned way of letting the clock tick down. We got another screen. It's read perfectly by Oklahoma and read even better by Junior, who goes through his first 2 reads all the way to read number 3 on a screen. You don't ever make it to your 3rd read on a screen. He does it to perfection. And a first down for Michigan. McCarthy, ball's hit as he's thrown. It's picked off by Bowen, and he's going the other way. And a huge missed opportunity there for Michigan. Peyton Bowen, the free safety. Ball's underthrown by McCarthy for probably the 5th throw today. Bowen tipped it and then caught it himself. And now, Oklahoma going with their bread and butter, going with Eric Gray up the middle. Gray on the counter, going to be 1 yard short of the first down. Gray picking up a first down this time. And Oklahoma has to score a touchdown here. They have 2 minutes to do so. All in all, about 80 yards to travel. We're on trips to the boundary with a king running back. Gray on the counter up the middle. Sorry, around the right side, cutting back towards the middle. Going to pick up 6 yards. Now 2nd and 4 for the Sooners. Again, fighting for their playoff life here. A loss could put them out. A win and you're in. Ball's up over the middle. It's Petaway. He's brought down after picking up a huge gain of first down. Now Oklahoma pretty much in field goal territory, but field goal won't do them any good here. Be a long kick, but regardless. 1:20 to play. Clock is ticking. Sawchuk, a beautiful read to hit the left side quick. Now cutting inside, broken tackle, 14-yard pickup. And a first down for Oklahoma. I don't understand why you would go hurry up and then let the clock chew down. Go back to the huddle. Let your guys catch their breath a little bit. So I'll check up the middle. I'll pick up 6. Now you gotta go hurry up. It's 3rd and 1 for Oklahoma. Again, on the ground. Gray brought down. What? That was a beyond generous spot. Beyond generous. There ain't no way that was a first down. No way that was a first down. Junior not going to challenge it. Clock's ticking, under 30 seconds now. Oklahoma, a score here would pretty much win them the game, but crazy things have happened. We're still running the ball. You're going to have one hell of a pass play dialed up. It's one of the same plays we've seen all night. He wanted to throw it. He throws it short to Stogner. He's brought down at the 4-yard line. If I had to guess, we're probably going to see a run here. I'm going inside zone. Wow. Okay. We're not. It is a run. It's a designed run. Arnold, edge, touchdown, game winner. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Ender. He's been in the same formation the entire game. Has not got out of it. Michigan needs a miracle. So the under 79.5 will hit, but I'm going to give it to you guys at the Michigan +5. Michigan will have 2 seconds to make something happen here. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. And that's the game. Oklahoma 31, Michigan 28. Wow. Was not expecting that one, but it is what it is.